Okay, the first question that we've got here from STAWA Set 20 that's causing a problem is this one here. Now what you can see here is that you've actually got what's called a disproportionation equation. This goes from +1 to 0 and +2. So you can see that the copper is both the oxidizing and reducing agent. So you need to now go copper 2 oxide will go to copper, and copper 1 oxide will go to copper 2 plus. So you start by balancing matter other than oxygen and hydrogen. So here I've got 2 copper, so I put 2 in front. You balance oxygen by adding in water. You balance hydrogen by adding in hydrogen ions. And then you balance charge by adding in electrons. Now the next one, once again, balance matter other than oxygen, hydrogen, so you put a 2 in front here. You balance oxygen by adding water. You balance hydrogen by putting in hydrogen ions. And you balance charge by adding in electrons. So this side adds to 2 plus, this side is 4 plus, so add 2 electrons. Now we add the 2 together. So you've got 2Cu2O, which is a solid, it's a nice red looking solid, plus 4 hydrogen ions, plus 2 electrons, goes to 2 copper, plus 2 copper 2 ions, plus 2 water, plus 2 electrons. The electrons cancel, which is a good thing. And what you finish with is 2 copper oxide, plus 4 hydrogen ions, which will be aqueous, gives 2 copper solid, plus 2 copper ions, plus 2 water. So this was disproportionation, which means self-redox. Now the next question is, you've got your gold, and there should be gold here, and this goes to gold complex. So this one here is +3. This is +4 -3. Sorry. This is 0 and this goes to -2. So I'm going to break this up into half equations. And then this one here goes from oxygen to water. So balance matter other than oxygen, hydrogen, 1 gold. So add your 4 cyanide ions. And then balance for charge. So add 3 electrons to this side. Oxygen goes to here. So balance oxygen by adding in a water. So I'm going to put a second water in. 4 hydrogen ions. Plus 4 electrons. Now this is going to need to be multiplied by 4. This one's going to need to be multiplied by 3. 4, 16, 4, 12, 3, 12, 12, 6. Add them together. 4 gold plus 16 cyanide, plus 3 oxygen, plus 12 hydrogen ions, plus 12 electrons goes to 4 chlorocyanide, plus 12 electrons, plus 6 water. Now you need to cancel down. They cancel and they cancel. So this will leave you with this. Now the reality is that the process is never carried out in acidic conditions. So even though your book tells you it's in acidic conditions, reality is it's always in basic conditions, because acidic conditions leads to the formation of hydrogen cyanide gas, which is extremely dangerous. So what they actually would do is they'd convert this to basic conditions, and to do that you need to cancel your hydrogen ions. So if there are 12 hydrogen ions on this side, we add 12 hydroxide ions to both sides. So it will still balance at this point in time. These 12 hydrogen ions and 12 hydroxide ions will neutralize to give you 12 water. And now you cancel down your water. So this 6 water cancels down to 6 water here, and your final result would be 4 gold plus 16 cyanide ions plus 3 oxygen plus 6 water goes to 4 orocyanide ions plus 12 hydroxides. Now, basic conditions aren't in your syllabus, but I don't think it hurts to show you that the reality is, in this case, it would be in basic conditions. Now, the last question was ethanol being decomposed. So, ethanol is an alcoholic component of wine, beers and spirits, and when a bottle of wine is opened, the ethanol is exposed to oxygen in the atmosphere. If a wine is left open for a long period of time, the wine will acquire a taste of vinegar. So the first half equation is your ethanol goes to ethanoic acid. Balance for matter other than oxygen and hydrogen, where your carbons are balanced. Balance for oxygen by adding water. Balance for hydrogen by adding in hydrogen ions. You got 3, 5, 6, 8. You got 3, 4. And balance for charge by adding in electrons. Oxygen to hydroxide ions. So you've got 2 oxygen here. So balance for oxygen by adding in water. Balance for hydrogen ions. Well, you've got 2 plus 1 is 3. So 3 hydrogen ions. And balance for charge by adding in electrons. Well, you've got 3 plus here and 1 negative here. So if we add 4 electrons, that will take both sides to 1 negative. Combine the two together. CH3, CH2OH, plus water, plus oxygen, plus 3 hydrogen ions, plus 4 electrons, goes to ethanoic acid, plus 4 hydrogen ions, plus 4 electrons, plus hydroxide ions, plus water. Your electrons cancel. The water here cancels. You've cancelled these hydrogens down to 1 hydrogen. Hydrogen plus a hydroxide makes a water. So your final result should be ethanol plus oxygen goes to ethanoic acid plus water. And you should always check and make sure it balances at the end. Carbons are balanced. Your oxygens, you've got 3 oxygens here, you've got 3 oxygens here, 3, 5, 6 hydrogens, 3, 4, 6, so it's balanced. I hope that clarifies your issues.